afternoon, good afternoon. How's everybody? What's going on? Hey, bye, assalamu alaikum. Kya haal hai, boss? How's everything? Good afternoon. Any plan for the weekend? हमारा तो weekend शुरू हो गया. Actually, since yesterday I'm trying to make a video. I wasn't able to do it. I was trying to say something about the camera bodies, like what it comes and what it takes to have any camera to call them itself legendary. So Milky Way Galaxy is up. So we are having some plans. I mean, I can see different groups start organizing for Milky Way. आप क्या प्लान कर रहे हो? आप मतलब कहीं दूर दराज कहीं जाना है तो आज रात का कुछ कर सकते हैं. मतलब आज रात कल सुबह whatever. मतलब it's up to you guys. If you have anything, do let me know. मैं तो सोच रहा था लक्का बीच जाने का. But I can see lots of people start talking about Milky Way Galaxy now. So मैंने कहा मैं पूछ लूँ आप सब भाइयों से what you guys are up to. आपका कुछ पता नहीं होता. So भाई कभी आप रूफटॉप पे होते हो कभी कहीं होते हो तो well okay. The topic of the video is okay. The topic of the video is about my experience with Nikon DSLRs. Okay, well, let me be very honest. I have used the Nikon DSLR from the entry level D3200 all the way to D3000 series, the 5000 series, the 7000 series, 600, 700, 800 series, then D3, D4, D3 series, D4 series. All the way up to D5. D5 only we used a couple of times, so I mean I have a kind of a brief experience about it. But as I'm using D4S, which is super amazing camera, and I really mean super amazing, because DSLR actually. What it takes a camera to call itself a DSLR, well, it's very simple. A camera which never let you down. It's called a legendary camera. So in my case, I have used almost all kind of DSLR. Almost every Nikon DSLR, I have used all of them. But only like 3-4 cameras in total. 3 to 4 cameras. 3 cameras. 3 cameras. I must say, I am super happy, and I must say, not 3, not 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, technically 4, logically 3. Okay? Technically 4 cameras, logically speaking 3 cameras. I must say, those cameras are legendary, and I mean legendary, because those cameras never would let me down. I use them, I beat them, I drop them, and I mean those cameras are amazing. And when I say I dropped them, I really means I dropped it. I mean accidentally it fell down from my hand. It took the beating, just slapping around the camera, and I just with some heavy lenses, and they just took every kind of beating and abuse. You can say that abusive beating, and they're still rocking like anything. First off, my all-time favorite, number one, my all-time favorite, and I love that camera like anything. Most of you guys know D700. That's D700 is just made for photography. It doesn't contain any video, like it's purely hands-on, purely for photography, and I love that camera, and I love that camera so damn much that I have two of them. Why two? There is a reason behind it. Well, I own my own DS700, which fell down. I put on a tripod. I was shooting at somewhere at 4,000 feet high mountain, and I was shooting down from 4,000 feet all the way down to a valley. The only way to reach to that mountain is by helicopter. So I took the helicopter, I went to the mountain, I was shooting down, and it was so windy, and I was shooting with 150 to 500 Sigma lens. It's that big. And while I was shooting, I went into the room because there was a room. So the moment I came back, I didn't see my camera, which was kind of strange, and I was like, where the hell my camera is? So I saw my camera was on the floor. What happened was, the wind was blowing and wind fill up in the lens cap, and it creates the pressure so much that it pushes the camera from the tripod all the way back to the camera backside. So the D700 was broken from the back, from the top, and I was like, damn, it's gone. But to my surprise, that camera was working like anything, and I was really very surprised, and that camera was still working. And when I dropped it to the local Nikon service center, they told me it cannot be fixed locally. We have to import its spare parts from Japan. And I told them, man, I don't care. Take the camera, order the parts, no matter what it takes, fix it. I need that camera. And they were like, okay, sir. It took them 3 months to import the parts from Japan, and they fixed it. So I since then, I put my D700 and I put it into the shelf. I'm not using it because it's my baby. So I bought another D700 because I love that camera. Actually, I bought and sold D700 multiple times. Recently, I have one D700 which was very less shutter count, like 28,000 shutter counts. So I bought it, and it's working like anything. It's the image, the rendition, the contrast, the colors, and which it produced, the ISO performance, and overall that's focus point. It's 51. Although it's not that fast, just like D500 or D5. It's really good, and the build quality, and I mean, I used that camera for many occasions, and it never failed me. I shot like without battery grip, it gives you 5 frames per second. With battery grip, using the AAA battery, 6 of them, no, 8 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 of them. With the 8 AAA batteries, it gives you 8 frames per second. So from 5 frames per second to 8 frames per second. And I have done like sport shooting, bird shooting. Of course, it's not that fast, but if you know how to nail the focus, it's pretty fast. The only drawback is buffer, which fills after 15 frames. So okay, I can shoot up to 2 seconds if I go 8 frames per second, which is okay with me. And D700, like I just love that machine. I mean, it's truly a legendary camera. It took the beat. It never let me down. It's so damn good. Then the second best camera for me, D3S, of course. Now many will say, okay, D3S, it's higher, gives you much more higher ISO range and battery life, and it's more sturdier, which is true. D3S is the best. I mean, truly the best of all time. There is a very famous video from a French photographer. He dropped the camera, he shoot with D3S under the shower with water was falling on the camera. He froze the camera into freezer, he burned the camera, and he threw the camera into the mud. You just Google Nikon D3S French photographer. I believe the first 2-3 videos you will see that video. That guy tried to destroy D3S, and D3S was like, I don't know, it's made of adamantium or it's made of like steel. Nothing happened to it. Like D3S is the toughest camera I can build. Toughest. D3, D3S, D3X. Those 3 cameras, like, man, like atomic blast happened and those cameras still gonna survive. Nikon builds those machines like this. Then, and by the way, Nikon D700 and D3S or D3, they uses the same sensor, only the firmware is different. That's why you see some different sensor output, but they have the same sensor. After that, my third best camera that I love, D4S. D4S is like, if you truly ask me, my honest opinion, D4S, D3S, D4S actually is the best wedding camera. Actually D700, I'm still going to prefer D3S. D700, maybe you will find our fellow photographer from my country, they may find D700 not that good because of the ISO performance, because its tops are from not more than 6400. D3S 12,800, D4S 25,600. So D3S and D4S, they are the ideal camera for the wedding and low light shooting or action or wildlife. I mean, this camera almost gives you the general shooting. I'm not you can get landscape, you can get portrait, yeah, and they are tough like anything, built like a tank, perform like a tank, speed like Ferrari, and I mean build quality is truly amazing. I use that, I own that these cameras, so I know, okay, over a different period of time I own these cameras, so I know how good they are. Now, the last one is Nikon D850. D850 is the recent new one, and it's, I mean, there is very few cameras which touch my heart, like D700, D3S, D4S. D850 touched my heart, my soul like that. That camera is unbelievable. D850 is something, it's a very special machine. It's not for daily purpose. Of course you can use for anything, wedding, but you fill up the camera because one raw file, it's 100 MB, so like 1 GB you will get only 10 frames, 10 images in 1 GB. So if you are having 32 GB card, so 10 multiplied by 32, 320 images in 32 GB card. Only 320 images of D850. If you're shooting with your lovely D700 or D3S, you will get around, I don't know, 4 times the images of D3S or D850. So moving forward, D850 is truly a beast. Camera sensor output is truly amazing. The PSI sensor, first time in Nikon history, I just love it. Love that camera, D850. But it's not everyday camera. You have to use it for a specific purpose, for a specific need. If you're shooting daily, D700, D3S, D4S, they are more than enough. Truly more than enough to give you whatever you need. As far as the question, I saw the question, what was the question? Which Nikon Okay, it depends on you, my friend. What kind of professional genre of photography you are doing. If you are doing landscape, of course you need high megapixel like D850, D800, stuff like that. If you are sports, action, wildlife photographer, of course you need D3S, D4S, stuff like that. So that's the thing. So I'm just sharing my experience like this. My experience, D3S, D4S. By the way, many people will, I'm sure most of you guys were asking, what about D610? What about D800? What about D750? All these cameras, like D750, it's all about the sensor performance. It's all about. It's lightweight camera, but it has maximum shutter speed of 4000. Sensor output of D750, it's amazing. It's truly amazing. But it is not as solid build like D700, D3S or D4S. It is also having multiple issues, which was built based on the S chassis. S chassis was based on the 610, D600. Somehow that chassis is not that successful. It always, regardless if it was D600, D610 or D750, they are made of same chassis. That chassis has some issue, some technical issue, which always finds its way in form of focusing or in forms of flare, in forms of shutter issue, whatever. So this is it. For wedding, I already mentioned D3S, D4S. You buy this camera, you will never going to regret. Truly. D4S, D3S for wedding. If your budget is tight, of course, there's always a workaround. Go with D750. I would love to shoot with D700 all day. Daily I shoot. My everyday machine is D700. I just cannot live without that camera. Simply, I love that camera so damn much. And over the period of time, the more you're going to keep your camera with yourself, the more you will learn its worth. Let's see, it takes a camera ages to call itself legendary. D3S, D3, D700, these are legendary cameras because they prove themselves over a period of time. The D750 is not the legendary camera. By the way, okay, I forgot to mention D500, which is the flagship DX body. D500, it's like, let me put it this way. D500 is basically, you have a rocket booster in a very small car. Like, I cannot put a better analogy. It's fast, its performance is superior, but it's small. Because sensor is small. The word I use, small car, is basically I was referring to a small sensor. It's a whole other debate. It's a whole other discussion that why DX camera, the crop sensor cameras, why they are not as good as, regardless of the ISO performance, why the crop sensors are not as good as full frame. So there is always a reason. So that's the thing. I mean, I was watching some videos over the YouTube lately, and I learned that, see, every camera have, every type of camera or genre, they have their own specific domain to work on. And I prefer those domain, you need to know what exactly you need. If you are a landscape shooter, you can do with crop sensor, but obviously you need full frame. Full frame can pull the job more efficiently than crop sensor. But if you are a bird shooter, wildlife, go for D500, which is crop sensor, because it gives you more information per square millimeter. Its performance is more fast when it comes to frames per second. Like every camera is its own target to shoot, its own domain to work on. So it's up to you. You have to choose which camera is best for you. Wait a second, guys. You have to wait for like 2 minutes, actually less than 2 minutes. I'm still coming. Or you want me to take with you? Okay, that's way. I'll take you guys with me. I need to buy something. How much? Three. Give this. Ouch. Okay. Sure. Snacks for you guys. Actually, I'm feeling thirsty. And I mean, really thirsty. The more I speak, the more I'm feeling thirsty. That's why. Alright, so yeah, my sorry, so my concern about the Nikon DSLR, well, I already shared quite a lot, I believe, and I guess it's totally up to you how you do it. I just shared my experience, and I believe whatever I have said is quite much applicable over a general purpose shooting, or even if you go specialized. I mean, like I said, you can do landscape with crop sensor, you can do quite a lot, but I just shared with you guys my personal experience about the Nikon DSLRs. I have used a lot of DSLRs, but these 4 DSLRs, like D700, D3S, D4S, or D850, they are something. These are not regular machines. I mean, you cannot. You do special tool to do special kind of job, and these machines are truly like that. They won't let you down, and they won't. They can pull off any kind of job if you want. I did shooting of models, using crop sensor and with flashes and everything, and it's fun. I mean, it's up to you. It's up to the end user how you're gonna take it, how you're gonna pull your job. I mean, of course, nobody wants expensive equipment, which I truly understand. But this is where you have to be very much active, very much show some intelligence and try to go for those gears which first of all not very expensive and which can pull off the job. Okay, and for example, if you don't own a full frame, you need to buy a full frame. Don't buy the latest full frame, buy the old full frame like D3, D3S or D700. D700 is dirt cheap now. You can buy D700 less than $1,000. Less than $1,000, and it's one hell of a camera. Like, I am so happy for D700 that I strongly believe that I do black and white photography a lot, and this is really strange. Like, the D700 gives me better black and white tones than D750 or D4S or D3S. I don't know why, but this is true. I have tried black and white photography, which I do a lot, and I have personally experienced that D700 gives me better black and white tones, better tonality than D3S, better than D4S, even D850, because of the firmware. Everything boils down to firmware, how good the camera firmware is, because it's play a key role in your image reproduction, the quality of the image the sensor is going to produce. That's where the firmware of the camera plays a key role. And so buy D700 if you're really into, if you don't have money. Buy old lenses or buy second-hand lenses, and don't feel scared, because most of the time we think, okay, we are paying for the lenses, maybe it's defective, maybe something happened, the lens is not sharp. Well, if you are so much worried about the sharpness, then buy old lenses. Old lenses doesn't have any electronics in it, and they are pure mechanical, so you have to totally doing autofocus by yourself, and they are so damn sharp. I'm a big fan of old manual focus lenses. Big fan I am, and I must say that if you want to learn photography, try and go old school method. You will love it. Old school photography is the real photography. Now everything is over-connected, over-saturated, over-engineered. I'm talking about cameras and lenses. Like Wi-Fi, you really need Wi-Fi? Seriously, Bluetooth. You really need Bluetooth in camera? No. The essence and the soul of photography is to just capture images and try to do hard work. I mean, why relying on the machine? If something happened in the machine, so it means that you cannot do, if the lens cannot do autofocus, so it means that you cannot do photography at all. Why depending on the machine when you can do the job by yourself? So try to understand the essence and ethics of photography and don't rely much on the machine. Buy the old D700, buy old lenses, kick off your photography, and you will find the more you do work manually, the more you're going to enjoy. Photography is all about enjoying and feeling the image. I mean, I always put myself in a difficult situation. If I want, like I have done that for fast moving subjects. You need autofocus camera. You need autofocus camera to track the subject. And I try to shoot those subjects with manual focus. Just want to sharpen my skill. I am that much crazy. Like, people go for full frame to do landscape and model shoot. I have done all these with crop sensor, because if I'm doing flash photography, it means that I have to concentrate more on the light rather than the camera, because if I'm able to produce a good light with flash, so doesn't matter you use crop sensor or you use full frame. In the end, you will be getting a good image if you know how to control the light. So these are the basic things which people often don't think. So that's it, guys. I think I have talked enough. I hope you like my experience and the thing that I have shared so far. Things happens, and there is nothing called definite or certain or absolute in photography. There is always an exception. There's always a workaround. There's always something replaceable. Everything is replaceable in photography. If I am saying that D700 is the best camera, maybe you will find something else. But that's my personal experience. Maybe your experience is far more better than mine. I say D700, D3S, D4S is the best camera. Maybe D5 or D750 is the best camera for you. So the whole idea is, the more you're going to work and the more you're going to know your machine, the best you can get out from it. Learn your machine, try to push your machine to the maximum and see what it can do and what it cannot. Try to push yourself using one lens and see what the best you can get out from that lens. I deliberately put myself most of the time in a difficult situation where I want to shoot moving subject with manual focus lens. I want to test my skills. This is how I roll. So try to put yourself in a difficult situation and see if you don't have the right gear, how you can pull off the job. So I often do this by myself. I usually don't rely on the high-end gears. Gears can come and go. Your skill set will always remain with you. And how you're going to get that skill set depends on you, how you develop it. Develop your skill set. That's the best thing. That's all I can say. You guys have a very good weekend. My weekend just kicked off. See you later. Take care. Bye.